Hey Instagram world, just tried this once and the line dropped, so back on again. Anyway, I hope you're all well. My after eights, my china plates, Cockney rhyming slang for mates, if you didn't know that. I hope you're all doing well. As always, anyone that you feel like will benefit from this message, please like, comment, share. If anyone, you think that it could help. So today, I've been getting a lot of messages around anxiety and overwhelm, especially in this term with a lot of people locked down. Weather's pretty good here, Omar. If you can see, we're just over there with the sea. But yeah, it's about 2:30 here, so it's pretty warm here. So yeah, it's good. I've got some of my natural sun cream on. They're talking about that. If anyone's going away, ever wants a clean sunscreen, go to www.reviveyourself.co and click on the shop. We've got really clean sun creams because lots of people, the sun cream they put on their skin it's cancer causing, full of phthalates and hormone disruptors. So don't do that. Anyway, sorry to segue. Been getting lots of messages around overwhelm and anxiety. It's something I really wanted to talk about. And it's been regarding lockdown, also people that have been jumping into their health because they want to be as healthy as possible. One of the things COVID has done is highlight people's need to be healthy and to want to be healthy so they can live life on their terms, not get ill, and put energy into things they want to put it into. But people have been saying, Ryan, I don't know where to start, and then I get confused. There's so much information out there, it can become overwhelming, and you don't know who to believe. This is one of the reasons I always suggest working with someone. I know it was like when I was picking a business coach. I had so many people I was listening to, 5 people. You didn't know which person to listen to. So in the end, when I finally went with the person who resonated with me the most, it completely changed my life because it was able to concentrate on one thing at a time. And this is the same, not just with health, but with life in general. Anything you've got going on, whether it be job, like things around COVID, for example, always like to say to people, if you're dealing with any circumstance, or you're trying to concentrate maybe on a hobby, whatever it may be, or your health, don't worry about A to Z, just worry about A to B. Just concentrate on the now, okay? One thing at a time. Remember, depression's looking back at the past, anxiety is worrying about a future that hasn't happened yet, both of which rob you of the present moment and of joy. I used to get overwhelmed a lot myself. It actually led me to doing a course in neuroscience. And in that course, I learned that overwhelm doesn't exist. All it is you're at A and you want to be at Z or Z, and you don't know how to get there. And it's all those steps in between that you're worrying about. Will I know what to do? What if this happens? What if that happens? But when you just go right back, rewind it right back, and just go, right, I'm just going to concentrate on what's right in front of me now and do that. And then once that's completed, I can move on to the next stage. It's amazing how that overwhelm and anxiety disappears. I always like to say to people, like my mentor, Peter Crone, the mind architect, who would you be and how would you feel if without all of your frustrations and worries, they probably melt away. Okay, you've got family members and they've got the vax making you feel anxious about them, but all you can do, Omar, is live in the now. Like, what can you do? You can't change the fact that they've got the vaccine, but what you can do is be a positive force around them. Tell them, okay, you've had this, well, let's maybe get the right food on board, make sure you're getting exercise, make sure you're hydrating, essential supplements, getting to sleep on time, all these things, okay? You can't change the past, you can only affect the future. And it's I'm going to be doing a video on this a little bit later. I've got one to talk about on advertising, what they're doing around COVID right now, and I'm also going to talk about your mindset and how living like you've already achieved something is a game changer. But when it comes to anxiety and depression, remember, same as everything, looking back at the past, you can't change it. Anxiety is looking at the future, living in the future, worrying about the future. You're never in either of those moments, you're only ever in the now. So don't worry about A to Z, just concentrate on A to B and put all your energy into completing that task. And once you've done that, you can move on to the next task. And lots of times, even just writing these things down, say you've got it's like baking a cake, for example. Before you bake the cake, you've got to get all the ingredients, and then you're going to need to read the instructions, okay, which is really important. You can't just get the cake and start doing things all different places. You don't just like put all the ingredients in the oven without mixing them first. You know, you go through you first of all, you maybe look up the recipe, then you write down what you need, then you go to the shop to buy them, then you come back, you set everything out, and you start mixing the flour, the currants, whatever, the butter in order. Then you put it into the oven. You start to bake the cake. If you start to think, oh my God, I didn't know what to do before you got the cake, then it would lead to a lot of stress and anxiety, right? But if you concentrate on one thing at a time, right? First of all, need to learn what I need for the cake. Then I'm going to write those ingredients down. Then I'm going to go to the shop and get them. I'm going to come back. Then I'm going to start to put those ingredients, or mix those ingredients. Then I'm going to put it in the oven, and bang, you've got the cake, okay? So just one thing at a time. I hope this helps people, okay? Because once you start to live in the now, and you start to let your worries and anxieties, anxiety and frustration disappear, it really is a game changer, okay? Because remember, there are no stressful situations. There are no stressful situations, if I can speak clearly and concisely. All there are situations. Now, I'm not saying there are not situations that can be more challenging, but you know, you get the two people. One person reacts calmly and rationally to a situation. The other person gets himself in a frenzy, in a state of, you know, stress. So, same situation, two different people, two different responses, okay? And the person who reacts calmly and concisely is going to get things done a lot better and a lot quicker than the person who acts in a frenzy. In fact, the person who acts in a frenzy is probably going to be in that state for quite a long while, and it's going to lead to more overwhelm, more anxiety, okay? So try and remain calm. Remember, who would you be and how would you feel if you could just let the worries and anxieties melt away? You probably feel a lot calmer, a lot more relaxed, and feel like a weight's been lifted off your shoulder. And you start to live in the now. That happens a lot because you're just like, okay, I'm just going to concentrate on the one thing in front of me. Anyway, hope that's helped people. Remember, don't worry about A to Z, concentrate on A to B, one thing at a time, live in the now, and keep yourself nice and relaxed. Your state is everything. Okay? Anyway, that's it for today, people. Got a nice motorbike going across. Hope you're all well. If you do need any help with your health, anything, send me an inbox on here or send me an email at ryan@reviveyourself.co, because we can definitely help you overcome any health challenges, whatever they may be, chronic illness or advanced disease. Otherwise, as always, stay happy, stay healthy. I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.